I never dreamed in a million years that I would be the executive director of the Helen Keller Birthplace. I feel that I have a mission to keep Helen Keller's story alive and to tell her story all around the world. Well, I started here when I was 14, and I just fell in love with the place. I felt such peace here. In the early 80s, they came to me and said, "Miss Cook is retiring and we need an executive director. We would like for you to take over." I don't have a secretary, of course, so I take care of all of the duties as far as overseeing the finances and managing, and then I will give tours, I work in the gift shop. I'm a jack of all trades, I guess. I come here every day. I don't consider it work. I want Helen Keller's story to always be out there for everyone to understand. All things are possible, no matter what you're going through. But also in tourism, working together is very important. We're like a family. We have to all come together to promote our beautiful state. You know, Helen Keller once said, "Alone we can do so little, together we can do so much." And that's what sums up tourism.
I am Peggy Allen Towns, author, historian, and keeper of Old Town's history. My passion is preserving history, and since retiring in 2011, I have committed myself to sharing historical facts of Old Town, the oldest community and the oldest neighborhood continuously occupied by Blacks here in Decatur, Alabama. I guess you could say Old Town is my community service project. Having grown up here, I feel it's my duty to share the stories of people, places, and empty spaces, to tell the contributions of the folk who lived here, their resilience, their pride, and their commitment to the community and the city of Decatur. I do this by leading walking tours, writing, dressing in character, and making presentations. We also now have signage to tell about the extraordinary area. There's so much history here, and working together with tourism, promoting our uniqueness, highlighting not only our attractions, but our history, civil rights issues, and culture, all help us to understand one another and to see how we intertwine with each other. That's empowering, that's teamwork, and that's tourism. Remember, we all are tourists, so get out and enjoy our state. Thank you for recognizing me for such a prestigious honor as one of your pearls.
My name is Nancy Pinion, and I'm the director of Jesse Owens Memorial Park and Museum. I began working here as a volunteer. Alongside my husband, he was one of the project directors, raising the funds to build the museum. So my greatest joy working here is the people you meet from every state in the country and from many nations. I really enjoy seeing the children learn about Jesse. I want the students to know that, like Jesse, you can be successful too, regardless of the obstacles you face, if you persevere, focus, and give it everything you have. It just has become a passion with me to share Jesse's story. One of the most enjoyable things we have for our visitors is the broad jump pit outside where you can compete with Jesse. So one day I was working in the museum and I left to go to lunch, and I saw 3 adult gentlemen jumping in the broad jump pit to see if they could jump as far as Jesse. And I go to lunch, come back in an hour, and these guys now have stripped their shoes off, their shirts off, they're still jumping. They think that if they just keep trying enough and jumping enough, they will be able to jump as far as Jesse did. But I think they left disappointed. So my most memorable experience was the day that we got a phone call from President Obama's personal assistant that Jesse Owens was his favorite Olympian of all times. So they wanted to get a gift for him from the museum. Later, we did supply that, which was a numbered print by a famous sports author. But we also, in a couple of months, got a donation from Michelle and President Obama. That is validation that what you do is very important and consequential. String of Pearls Award is so special to me. I have such high respect for Tammy and this organization, so I couldn't get a higher honor. So I treasure it and will forever.
I'm Jerry Evans, owner of Greenbrier Restaurant. We've been here since 1987, although I've been in the restaurant business since I was 11 years old. Back in 1971, my mother opened Catfish Inn, and I bussed tables and cooked and everything else for her. I originally got into the restaurant business obviously because of my mother, but I kind of stayed in it because I like the people. It's a positive atmosphere. It's always something going on, always something new to learn. I've got a little bit different background. My father was sheriff of Limestone County for 16 years, and we were raised in the jail. We actually had an apartment in the jail, and so I have a little bit different outlook on a lot of things. But we use a lot of work release inmates, or I say a lot, 3 to 4 at any one time. And between them and just our normal employees, we try to work with the employees, try to better them, always looking for a way to help them in whatever their needs are. As a matter of fact, we still have 3 of those employees currently and have turned their life around, and that's probably the biggest thing that we can probably say that we've done. There is no day-to-day in the restaurant business. Everything is totally different. You come in, you've kind of got a rough idea of what you're going to do. It never works out that way. You just kind of are putting out fires most of the time, and that makes it a little bit fun and sometimes a little bit hectic, but it works. I've been a member of Alabama Mountain Lakes since 1984 or thereabouts, and it has changed as an organization a lot over the years. It has really grown. The Mountain Lakes as a whole is now kind of an industry leader among regional tourism groups. I was the first chairman of the board of the Bass Trail. Don't fish myself, that's the ironic thing, but I guess they wanted somebody that was kind of neutral between all the lakes, and so it wound up being me. It's really been an honor to be named to this elite group. It has been a life adventure to be a part of the Mountain Lakes.
I'm Judy Riles, President and CEO of the Huntsville-Madison County Convention and Visitors Bureau. I've been in this position for 44 years, actually not the position, but at least with the CVB. I think that Huntsville and Madison County really understand the importance of tourism and all the dollars that we bring in. So many of the amenities that our tourists are looking for are the same things that our residents really get to enjoy, whether it be restaurants, great attractions, good air service. It's just everything that we do really affects the local person as well. But I've had a great career, really enjoyed promoting my own community and making sure that we're increasing lots of workforce. Huntsville has changed so much over the years, and it's just been fun to be a part of it. But I would have to say that it's our team that really makes us the best, and it's just been a blast. Some of the funny things that have happened throughout the years is back in the late 90s, we were bidding on the American Bowling Congress. It was going to bring in 600 people every day for a 4-month period. So we were up against some pretty stiff competition. We got to the hotel, we're going to check in and make our presentation to their board of directors, and we had a robot from the Space and Rocket Center who was part of our presentation. Well, we got to talking outside of an elevator, and we had already put the robot in the elevator. The doors closed, and we lost him. We were like, oh my gosh, he's such a part of this presentation, we've got to find him. We went down to the first floor. We were up on the 8th floor for the presentation. It was going to start in about 5 minutes. And we found him, rushed back up and made the bid, and we won. So that was a great win for our community. What an honor that Alabama Mountain Lakes is bestowing on me by being one of the pearls across North Alabama. We really enjoy promoting all of North Alabama, but the state as well. And it's been just a real pleasure working with Tammy Reese and her team, and they are doing an outstanding job for us as well. So thanks so much. It's been quite an honor.
I'm Teresa Holgan, Executive Director of the Cherokee County Chamber of Commerce and Tourism, and our office is located on the Gaston State Community College in Center, Alabama. I've been blessed to be here for 19 years, and every day is different, and we enjoy being able to meet with visitors to our area, people looking for information about our destinations, about our businesses, so we get a chance to share what we have in our community. We also prepare a lot to promote Cherokee County and our tourist destinations such as Weiss Lake, Cherokee Rock Village, Indian Mountain ATV Park, Little River Canyon National Preserve, and many other destinations. It's a beautiful outdoor opportunity, and the enthusiasts just really love coming to our area for outdoors. A lot of people may not realize, but the chamber and the tourism industry is hard work. So we spend a lot of time preparing, working on financial opportunities to be able to promote our communities. So over the years, I have always believed that partnerships is the best way to go. So I've been very blessed to be able to work in the chamber and tourism industry for 19 years. And I've been very blessed to be able to build a lot of relationships. Some of my most favorite relationships are the staff of the Alabama Mountain Lakes Tourist Association and the pearls that they have recognized me with.
Hi, I'm Maria Rigi, Director of Sales and Event Services at the Von Braun Center. I have been here for 23 years, and for those of you that know me have heard me say many times, I'm one of the luckiest people in the world. I am able to do what I love in an amazing facility with amazing people. My main focus is conventions, conferences, and trade shows, and to me there is no greater pleasure than seeing an event come to life. And of course, believe me, they do take on a life of their own. A few years back, our tagline was, the Von Braun Center. It's not just a venue, it's a part of your life. This still holds true today. From dance recitals, graduations, concerts, hockey, family shows, Broadway Theater League, Huntsville Symphony, to conferences, conventions, weddings, and trade shows. At some point, if you live in the Huntsville area or the surrounding area, you have been to the VBC for an event. It always brings me great pleasure when I'm representing the Von Braun Center in another city and someone walks up to me and says that they've been here and what a great experience they've had. We believe we can do anything here. Living up to the words of Dr. Warner Von Braun, we have learned to use the word impossible with the greatest caution. This comes from the experience and dedication of our staff and management. For example, our Executive Director, Steve Maples, has been here for over 45 years, and his first-hand knowledge of the facility leads our organization with confidence. I have been in the hospitality industry for over 33 years, and from the moment I began working in my first hotel, I've never wanted to do anything else. Now is a wonderful time to be in the hospitality industry in Huntsville, Alabama. Thanks to the forethought and hard work of our city leaders, it is such a great area to sell and promote, and of course, live. I would like to say thank you to Alabama Mountain Lakes for selecting me as one of the string of pearl leaders in North Alabama. I am truly humbled by this recognition. I've been fortunate enough to have many mentors throughout the years, and I'm truly thankful to each of you for your guidance. Thank you.
My name is Suzanne Hamlin, and I am the President and CEO of the Colbert County Tourism Bureau. I was the marketing director for a hospital. I decided to get another job, and I actually went to work for Alabama Mountain Lakes, and I came to Colbert County in 1995 and accepted the job. So almost 27 years later, here I am. In the tourism office, there's a lot of things to do, of course. And so day to day, I might be doing 1 or 2 Zoom calls. I might be writing a grant. I also might be putting the finishing touches on a brochure that we're working on. People are really proud here of what we have. We have the Alabama Music Hall of Fame, the Helen Keller Home, quirky attractions like the Coondog Cemetery, great outdoor attractions. We see tens of thousands of people. You see that they're having great fun. They're making a lot of memories. It makes me feel grand. I love being the president of the tourism office. Tourism gets in your blood. If you like people and you like to work hard, it is the job for you. Don't give up. Go ahead and start. Start wherever you have to, because you'll be surprised where you wind up. I love coming to work every day. I love working hard, being successful. And I think that I could do this for a little while longer.